I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They just get the play off. Now Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson going to run. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
The keeper,
Lamar Jackson, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Jackson.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. Jackson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson being chased out left and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. To throw that balance out of whack, that's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Check pass, check pass.
Prescott. He'll air this one out from... It got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 66 yards.
Down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They will run forward with Bo Scarborough. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Dak's going to keep it. This is out quickly to the right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this 1st quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Jets 21, Dolphins 7.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jackson. This is caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
Lamar Jackson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Now they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
3-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And again, it's Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, it's Hill, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Breida. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Dolphins 28, Jets 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to connect with Mims. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
We got 4. We got 4.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
I got you. I got you. Mike, 46.
On 2nd and goal, There's an option play left, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and goal to go.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Breida on a toss left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, here's Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 39, Jackson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And the Dolphin first down.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Allen Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Score, Dolphins 35, Jets 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Prescott. He's got this one completed to Mims. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run the option on 2nd down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within 4. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On the delay, here's Breida, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
The 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red, read, red, tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my mom.
A yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
41-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
10-10 at the 29.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10-10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. McManus now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Is tied at 38 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down and 5 yards to go.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Gibson dancing away at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change names, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact,
Arm yardage. 55's mark, guys. 55. Exit.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That one caught by Gibson. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. We'll find Gibson here complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is Hill. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Yeah, this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week.